Hello everyone and welcome back to Red Squirrel Farm and Stardew Valley. It is a beautiful rainy spring day, as you can hear by that lovely background noise. We'll say good morning to our dear kitten napping on the mat here. And then we'll check the weather for tomorrow. I will read these out because I should, but I will tell you this is my second time recording this day. I got to about 4:30. No, about 5:30. And my game froze up on me, so I had to restart. So this is day 2. This is not going to be a very surprising day, I'm afraid. Alright, it's going to be clear and sunny all day. Excellent. Fortune teller. The spirits feel neutral today. The day is in your hands. And last but not least, living off the land. Welcome to Living Off the Land. Let's see. Fruit trees. They take an entire season to grow, so plan ahead. If the area directly surrounding your new tree isn't clear, it will interfere with growth. Once your fruit tree is mature, it'll produce delicious fruit for you every day while in season. Better start saving up. And he is correct, because those fruit trees are very expensive. Alright, let's start the day off right with some picking of crops, some grabbing of copper, and checking the mail. Dear Songbreeze, how's the country life going for you? It's been lonely here without you, but I'm proud of what you're doing. Love, Dad. P.S. Found an envelope with some money Grandpa left for you. 500 gold enclosed. How lovely. Look at that, we're up to 3617. I don't have to water today, which is beautiful. Oh, and my first oak resin. Wonderful. So, nope, no flowers to hang on to. We'll drop our copper in, and I don't have enough to start a new one, so I am going to instead grab the fixings for a refined quartz. I'm also going to leave off the oak resin. So the oak resin and the pine tar are going to live in here with kind of the building materials. I think that's all. Yep. We'll drop that in there. Swing over here. Leave off the standard quality stuff. And sell the gold star dandelion. I'm not going to bother replanting. We've only got 3 days left. Unless I used a bunch of speed grow, I would not be able to grow even parsnips this late in the game. So, we are going to simply do a very quick run through. Check for any last beautiful spring forage. I say last. We've got a couple of days left. But it is not going to be very much longer that we can collect these things. Oh, there's a leek. Ooh, a gold star leek. Fancy. Let's see. We've got enough grass, too. I'm going to just thin it out a bit. Especially this that's like hiding behind the trees here. That's a little too far. Oh, I think I startled a frog or something. Had an interesting sound there. Alright. Wonderful! We're going to leave off our friend the leek and the fiber we've picked up here in the chest. Oh, and pick up our quartz. Just to make sure there wasn't anything special I wanted to do here. I have enough to make one lone field snack, but at this point I've hardly used any energy, so we're actually going to give that a miss. I'm going to run through town here. Last time I did go up to Robin's, so I can tell you with authority that the house upgrade is 10,000 gold, and 450 wood, where I have about 170 at the moment, where the chicken coop is 4,000 gold, and 300 wood, and I believe 100 stone. I have about 500 stone, nearly 500 stone stashed away, so at least more than 400 stone stashed away. So I'm doing plenty well on the stone, but oh, let's see what we've got. Oh, tomorrow is Pierre's birthday, and then Emily's is the day after. We need to not forget that. And Linus wants a parsnip. I guess we will be headed back north, because we definitely do not want to disappoint Linus. in his desire for a parsnip. Let's go ahead and swing down to the beach. Go off to the side here first. Now I know that I am close to the 4,000 gold that I need for a coop. However, I don't want to spend all of my money right before we go into a new season. Oh, hello. Hang on. Before I go further on my monologue there, let's say hello to you. Old Mariner. I've got this old amulet to sell, but something tells me you're not ready for it, miss. Oh dear. No, not really. But he is rather ghostly, appearing only in the rainstorms. Still, what I was talking about before, we are going to not save up and purchase the coop before the start of summer, specifically because we want enough money to buy summer seeds. So instead, I'm thinking we might spend some of our hard-earned cash on a lovely upgraded fishing rod. I think that sounds wonderful. I do love this Fisher double bed. That's kind of cute, even except for the patches on the quilt are a little funky looking, but still. It's charming. However, 1,800 for the fiberglass rod. That knocks me down a bit lower than I'd like to be. It's about half of our current gold. However, I do know that just with the coral and the sea urchin we've got here, we actually will make back a good chunk of that. So, we are going to go ahead and buy the fiberglass rod and sell the coral and the sea urchin. So there we are, back up at 2,300. Let's go ahead and come around the counter and say hi to Willie. Mumble, mumble. I would tell you about my thoughts, but it's a fisherman's secret. Okay then. It's locked. Leads up to a little sleeping cubby. It's off limits. All right then. Chum bucket. Are they all? Yeah, there. Oh, frog's eggs. Bin full of writhing, wriggling worms. It smells something awful. Is there a third thing here? Now I'm curious. There's little pink shrimps moving around in there. Oh, how cute. I totally didn't realize you could examine those. You might not have been able to be honest. Alright, let's swap out my fiberglass rod for my bamboo pole. And, however, we are not going to stop and fish. We are going to disappear. Now that I have the fiberglass fishing pole, I can put bait on it. So, we'll make a point of getting my collection of bait, because I believe I have stashed some of it up, out of my storage sheds, storage boxes, bins, whatever they are, and adding that to my fishing pole. Because it will be very nice to have that extra speed when attracting fish. So bait doesn't help you catch them any faster, but it helps you hook them faster. And then the fiberglass rod has a larger, here I'll just show you, a larger bar for fishing. So why don't we go ahead and do a bit of fishing. Again, I don't have bait on here yet, so it's not probably going to do a hunk of a lot. Doesn't speed it up much as far as attracting them. But if you see, the bar that I can catch my fish with is a little bit bigger now. Hello, smallmouth bass. Which makes it ever so slightly easier. Let's go ahead. Oh no, we don't want to head north, because we need to swing back north in a bit. Did I already do these? I did. We need to swing back north in a bit with a parsnip for Linus. So instead, we are going to head this direction. Sneakily examining the trash cans as we go. Yes. We'll steal down here. South and west of town a bit. And go check out the spring onion patches. See if we can find any forage to fill up our energy tanks or our coffers. for these last couple of days of spring. Go into summer with as much capital as we can. Oh, new lost book from the library. Excellent. Oh, look at that. So many spring onions. Any down here? Nope. Alright. Fine then. Oops. I'm caught on a bush again. As per usual. The other thing we do need to do, because I do want to start saving up for the coop after we get started with summer at the very least. Oh, sorry little butterflies. Is I would like to gather some wood. We've got a ton of energy because we didn't have to water anything today. So we're going to knock down a bunch of trees down here while we can. It also helps because it'll get me some maple seeds and some acorns, hopefully, to help build up my stash, either for replanting or for creating field snacks, which are very useful things that I can just craft as I go. Go. Oh, 19 wood out of that one. What? That was unexpected. I thought we only got 17. I'll pay more attention this next time. I wonder if I had some wood from the previous tree that I hadn't collected yet. We'll see. That last one was 17. It could be an oak versus acorn, or oak versus maple. Whoa, 21. What? Are the maple trees better? Hang on, we're gonna try this again. Out of the oak tree. Maybe it's just luck of the draw. I didn't realize that the amount of wood from a tree could vary. 23 that time. Or am I just getting it too quickly? Yeah, that could be it too. Let's see. We have a bit of energy left. Why don't we drink this? Yep. I'm finally remembering that I can, one, tab through my inventory layers, and two, when I right-click, I can simply press the Y button on my keyboard to confirm, so that I do not have to actually physically move my mouse down to click yes. It is much faster. Not that it matters. If you notice, when I do pause to ask the would you like to eat this, when it pauses to ask me the would you like to eat this question, it does in fact pause the game. So we stop time when deciding whether or not to eat, which is funny in and of itself. We're totally wiping this part of the world out, tree-wise, but luckily they all grow back at a fairly rapid pace. And I'd like to only have tappers. Whoops, feeling exhausted. I could eat the fish, 25, or the spring onion because I'm slightly less grossed out by that. Yes, spring onion. Also, I think I get more money for the fish. One by one than I do for the spring onions, but Also, the thought of swallowing a raw fish that I just picked out of the stream kind of grosses me. Anyway. Let's see how far we get here. It's already 7:50. I had best hop it if I want to get up. I'm not going to swing all the way through everybody. I'm just going to go straight up to my farm. I want to say hello to Linus with his parsnip so that I am done with that quest and I don't forget about it tomorrow, because I would. I absolutely would. So, away we go. Back to the farm to leave off a bit of the spoils of the day. little bit of the spoils of the day. Oh, pick some... What the... blast. Teach me to carry around my pickaxe. There we go. And I will drop you off for the moment. Pick up a parsnip. I am actually going to leave off those spring onions. I know it's a little silly this late in the game, but I believe... I would like to think that I could get the house upgrade before next spring. At least I hope I will. Good gracious. Which means that I'll be able to do some recipes, and I think they have a couple that do actually use spring onions. So I'm just going to stash a handful of them away. Linus! Are you already in bed? He's probably already in bed. It's after 9. Teach me. No, he's not. Hey, man. Do you want something from me? I am fulfilling your commission. Hello, Songbreeze. So you saw the notice I posted. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Here's what I owe you. I don't mind if you didn't pay me for that, but, you know. You are very welcome. Oh, 105. Wow, that's a bit exorbitant for a parsnip, actually. I didn't actually mean to charge you that. I guess he offered, but still. That's a bit much. I should have put bait on the hook. Could have tried out my fishing up here at the lake, but that's okay. We're just going to grab a couple of things and knock down a couple of trees. Ooh, maybe not knock down a couple of trees. Maybe we will eat a horseradish first. And then we will knock down a couple of trees. Ooh. Do you want to pass out? Fantastic. We're going to leave the scythe on so that I don't accidentally use up any more of that energy. We'll drop this last 38 wood. It's totally worth it. Into the chest. We'll grab our bait. I don't want to forget the bait again. And then head off to bed like the good little children that we are. Oh, you know what? I think I sold the bait. We'll double check all of our chests, but I believe I did sell the bait, so we'll just start paying attention to it as we go along. Do I already have the crafting recipe for bait? I do. Okay, we can also do that. Let's just... There we go. We'll leave a bit there. There it is. 100 bait. Hello, kitten. Alright, to bed, she said. Go to sleep for the night? Yes. So, I'm not going to have a ton of money here, because I already sold my high-value items to Willy earlier when I bought the fishing pole. So just 200 gold today. That's fine. We still did alright. And we have our shiny new fishing pole. Alright, day 26. Let's run up and check the weather report for tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow, which means that we are done with rain, because I believe that the last day of the season is always sunny. I could be wrong. That might be the first day of the season is always sunny. But, nevertheless, tomorrow will be sunny and that will be lovely. Ah, I sense that a new viewer has joined us. A young lady from Stardew Valley. Welcome, welcome. The spirits feel neutral today. The day is in your hands. Alright then. Well, I suppose we will take it by the horns. Mixing metaphors and all that, but whatever. Oh, look at that. We got green beans. And lots of wild forage. I believe this is kale. I hope it grows in time. I didn't actually pay attention when I planted it. Oh, all of our cauliflower is done just in time. Woohoo! This is super exciting. Okay. I don't think I have anything here. Okay. This is the one I'm looking for. Drop a bunch of my stuff in here. So, we have a gold and 2 silver cauliflowers, silver parsnip, silver horseradish, gold and silver daffodil, silver beans. I think think I am going to leave the cauliflower in there because one, I think it's get used for a lot of recipes, and two, it's often asked for in quests, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and leave 10. That's all right. And then everybody else in the pool. Okay. I did want to check. How are we doing on hay? Oh, we're maxed. Was I not paying attention yesterday? Watch somebody in the comments. Stop, you're not getting more hay. Sorry. Alright, we are going to use a little bit of our wood to make a new tapper. And let's go ahead and do another quartz here. The tapper I want because we have oak and pine, and now we want maple. Hey, success. Let us take a look on our beautiful sunny farm. I will not scythe any more grass because, obviously, that is unnecessary. Oh, I do want to... I'm going to check a little bit around for forage and seeds. But then I will go back and I will water the few crops I have left. And I believe, if memory serves, that today is Pierre's birthday, so we will need to go and see our dearly beloved local storekeeper. And we will take him a gift. Ooh, worms, which mean clay. I'm low on clay, so I'm fine with that. But at a certain point, you're just gonna... clay. But for now... right on the edge of the farm here. Oof. I don't remember putting you there. I might have if I did. Oh well. Picking it up anyway. Alright, that's all done. We're going to go ahead and leave off some of the stuff that I've gathered. All of the stuff that I've gathered. Quickly jump in here and grab my watering can. Lovely copper watering can. Not that I need it too much now, but I have a few things that are in rows of 3 still, or close, or 2 or 3 in a row here, so we're just gonna get a few of those. Oh, wrong way. There are those, and those, and that, and we're ducked down here. Oh, just these 2. Fairly well. There we go. We will water our dear kitten's bowl and say hello to the dear kitten. We're actually, you know what, I actually like that tree location better than this one. Because I believe this one is slightly less obnoxious as far as pathways go. So we're actually going to get rid of this tree and let the other one grow. I don't like things in too much of a straight line layout. Not in a forest farm, but things are not generally in nice, neat, straight lines. But... something has to be said for the efficiency of keeping easily accessible pathways. So I am considering, as summer draws near, how we're going to lay out the farm for the next season. I don't believe I have a handy-dandy... Nope. There's not a handy-dandy view of the farm, is there? I thought at one point they were... I may be thinking of Littlewood, where you can zoom into your town. No, that's for screenshot. So you could screenshot it. Okay. Okay. That is not what I want. What was that? Oh, just Marty's Ranch. I was thinking, what was I thinking? It might be kind of nice to use this little corner. I know there's not a lot of growing space, and there's not a ton of grass. It might be nice to use this little corner for some of my buildings. This I want to leave open because it's a pathway. But like, I could clear some of this area and put, I think a coop might fit. At least here a coop would fit. Maybe the barn down here in the larger corner. This kind of area. that gives the ducks a pond and uses up some of the space that I can't grow crops in anyway, but I can grow grass on. And then most of the what's the word I'm looking for? Arable land? Most of the fertile land that I can grow crops in is then left open for me to use. And I'll clear it out from the top down because I will want some of the grass left down. I usually don't fence in my animals anymore because they don't actually leave the farm. And at least in previous versions of this game, they also don't molest your crops. So I think we're going to be just fine as is. I am going to refill my watering can while I'm thinking about it. I have used most of my morning and a good portion of the afternoon simply daydreaming about what I'm going to do with my farm. Oh, that's not what I want to do. What the heck? Got everybody off here. I have plenty of wood for a coop now, which is lovely. Could use some more copper. It's just a neutral day, but still. I have enough seeds to make some more field snacks. If I did want to go downward, maybe I'll do that just for kicks and giggles. Alright, we're going to do a full 10. Even though that used up more of my maple seeds than I would like. We're going to keep the fishing pole with us and the pickaxe. I don't need more wood for a bit. I probably don't need the scythe. I will keep the hoe. And gorgeous. I believe that we can start another one of this. We're going to set this up in a way that works for me. There we go. And then we're going to head into town. Oh, no we're not. I almost forgot, but I did not. What do you think Pierre might like? I'm just going to give him a flower. Flowers are sometimes nice. Topaz would be an option. Amethyst would be an option. I know Abigail likes amethyst. I don't know if Pierre cares about gemstones. So, you know, it's springtime. We're just going to give him a flower. Oh, I have some over here, too. What the heck? Those aren't edible. Alright, away we run. We'll see if there's any other forage on our way, and we will check to see if there are any quests for us. Worms. Some stone. One of the resources I absolutely do not need, but still. Hey, Lewis. I hope things are going well on Red Squirrel Farm. I'd hate to see it all dried up. Look, I watered today. I just didn't water the things that didn't have anything planted in them. Don't give me that. Alright, so Pierre's birthday today. Emily's tomorrow. I think Emily does like gemstones, not like diamonds, but other ones. Abigail! Wow, I just realized it's Friday. You are correct. Sometimes I totally lose track of time. Me too. Harvey! This stuff can definitely be incorporated into a healthy diet. Wonderful. Hey, Pierre. Business has been slow since Jojo moved into town. It's hard to compete with their selection. Oh, I'm sorry. Happy birthday. A birthday gift? That's very kind of you. I love it. Ooh, that was really fun. Let's go into my little hearts here. So I have 2 hearts with Pierre now. That's fun. So it wasn't a loved gift, because that would have jumped him up to 3 minimum. It was a liked gift, though. I completely forget that this exists. This little gift log that keeps track of the things you've given them and lets you know whether they like or love or hate them. So, away we go. And you can, I love that it tracks whether you've spoken to them. Not that I'm good about speaking to everyone every day, but still. I like the idea of it. Oh, hello. I think when it does that little psing, that it does something with the lid that you can maybe grab. Gosh, I don't know. I did see Evelyn here. We're not going to go down to the beach and do a bunch of things. We're just going to go up to the mines. But George spends the whole day in front of that darn television set. I wish he'd go outside more. Some fresh air would do him good. Possibly. I think you are correct, but Sam, did I ever tell you we used to live in the city? There's a lot more stuff going on, but it's also kind of noisy and hectic. It's hard to say which is better. Pros and cons of both? Pros and cons of both. I have never lived in a major metropolitan area. I am very much a Western girl. I'm not a country mouse anymore, I'm afraid. I lived in the middle of nowhere as a child. Hey, Sebastian. I don't really know you. Alright then. You will know me eventually, sir. But yeah, lived in the middle of nowhere as a child. Loved it. Hated when we moved away, but as an adult, I don't know that I could go back. The idea of the nearest airport being a 2.5 hour drive away, as opposed to 5 minutes, is a bit harder for me to stomach. Let's go straight down to level 15. Oh no, it's these things. Shoot. At least I got one of them gone before the other one popped up. These bugs. Here we go. Ooh. Critical hit. That's kind of nice. I actually don't need to dig other than when I want to, because I already have a ladder down. Gosh, I couldn't. My words are escaping me. In one moment, I have forgotten the entirety of the English language. Sorry. Yes, that was a coupling reference. Shh. That was a terrible show, and I loved it to bits. I haven't watched it in a while. I keep avoiding these gray stones, forgetting that I have the cover pickaxe, so it only takes one hit. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of stone up, because we do want our mining level to go up, because that would be lovely. Okay, we got some worms here. Let's see if we can back you in a corner and kill you quick before you spawn into larger bugs. Get that cleared out so we have a quick access to the ladder here. And we'll just check this other little chamber real quick. Oh, we've got bug, earth crystal. So many earth crystals. Always, always, always earth crystals. And off we go. Alright. Because we do want to get to level 20 today if possible. Just, you know. Oh my gosh! Rice shoots! Ugh. The second to last day of spring. Or third to last day of spring. How sad. It will have to wait till next year. Still, I'm excited. I had entirely forgotten that they had rice in this game. But it is a spring thing, so I do have to wait until next year. Next year's spring. Sweet! There is another ladder. I'm getting a lot of bug meat too, that's really nice. It makes bait. And we use a lot of bait in this game. I think I'm gonna hit a bunch of these rocks here, because I really do want my mining level to jump up a bit on this trip, if at all possible. And the more rocks you clear manually, the better your mining points go. At least that's my understanding of it. I do not have the limit of this sword figured out yet, though. Okay, we've still got a little bit of inventory left, so we're not doing too bad. We're gonna pick up the quartz there, knock a couple of stones out. Woo. I just noticed that my energy bar is dangerously low. So as soon as we kill this little bugger, we're gonna snag a couple of these field snacks. We're only on 17, it's already 9:40 p.m. So we do have to hurry a bit, but not too terribly. We'll just... Oh, look! Stairs. Beautiful. Nope, we are not going to go with you, bug. You take forever to kill. We're also going to do... Oh, it's a... I can't resist. I can't resist a crate. You can break. And it's a cave carrot! Hey! That's exciting. We had a quest for one of those a while back. This is the first one we found in this game, though. I'm gonna hang on to that. I know of at least one quest that requires it. In the not so distant future. Also, they make some of my favorite mining foods. I think Roots Platter is the one, if I remember correctly, that I particularly love. Alright, 10:50. Hurry, 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 hurry. I suppose you're a staircase. I think we saw a staircase already. I'm gonna run back, and I hope that I'm right. I feel like we had stairs up here. Maybe I was imagining that. I think I was imagining it. Lovely! My imagination, as always! Rather, my memory, as always, letting me down. Oh, come on! Let's hit this one right next to the thing. Sometimes it is. I've cleared the whole row and I go back to the ladder. Oh yes, I know it's midnight. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's midnight. I would really, really, really like to get down to 20. If I could. Was it up here and I just didn't know? Ah! Now, I could cheat. I have nearly enough stone to cheat. Ooh, this is a long one. Okay, I'm not going to make it back on this one. Sorry, folks. That ain't happening. Leave the mine. Yes. Because I forget, 19 is the spiral level. So I need... Okay, so for levels 15 through 20, I need to give myself a full day. Because level 19 takes forever to get through. I had forgotten. But that's alright. We still got a little bit of copper. Oh my gosh, not very much. Neutral day. Why? Why were you not kind to me? Quickly run everything over here. We will worry about getting everything else, like all of our tools rearranged and everything, in the morning because it is time for bed. Oh my gosh! And, oh yes, level 4 farming, which means we got the preserves jar. That is the best. Iron fences, again, sometimes they look really quite pretty in certain places, so sometimes I will use fences just for the aesthetic. But, generally speaking, they're not worth it. You have to just keep replacing them. The only time they're worth it is if you marry either Sebastian or Abigail. Because Sebastian and Abigail mend fences for you, which is lovely. Or if you get the late game, most folks are aware, late game golden clock, which prevents your fences from decaying. So, extra water and can proficiency, extra hoe proficiency, which I believe knocks down the stamina that it uses. I'm not positive. And then preserves jar and some retaining soil. Lovely. Okay, so our mining didn't go up, which is a bit sad, but that's all right. We got, 985 gold just today from some of our crops. Well then, it is now day 27. We are on our second to last day of spring. And we are at the end of the episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and we will see you next time.